Audiences play an important part in TV, and TV exists because of the audience. How does the power of the audience influence all aspects of TV?
How does the audience change the show?
TV can change the way a show is run based off of the audience's viewing behaviors. When a TV show is doing well, it is easy to know that the audience is entertained. However, when the show is not proving to have good ratings, producers must figure out a way for a show to stay entertaining.
Audiences have power, whether it's through the outcomes of a plot of the show or the TV show being aired altogether. Networks want to please audiences to keep their ratings up. Jay and Richard in 2000 said, "The formal logic by which new media technologies refashion prior media forms as redemption. However, their emphasis is largely on one medium being translated into or approaching the effect of another distinctly different one." Shows like The Mindy Project and American Idol have both been brought back onto air due to audience demands. The way an audience watches TV has changed with the use of technologies like PVR and streaming services like Netflix and the internet. Networks have had to adapt to the demands that they come with. People want to watch programs at that second and not wait to watch ads. Unlike before, when a show had to be watched at the time it came on, and if you missed it, you had to rely on your friends to fill you in, the audience has changed that through the use of PVR and streaming to watch TV when it's convenient to them. The network no longer has control over the time we watch a program. The audience has decided that for themselves. With the ability to make a show successful comes the ability to keep the audience guessing. Because the audience is necessary to keep a show on the air, keeping them entertained is necessary. Shows will often adapt their concepts to meet the audience's needs so that they can stay on top. For example, Survivor constantly has new concepts to the same show to keep the audience engaged.
How does the show change the audience?
There are many factors of a show that can affect the audience watching. Narrowcasting, the demographics, and the psychographics.
Narrowcasting is the transmission of a television program or advertising message to a select group of audience or a small geographical area. This small audience is most often defined by a common special interest. For a TV program, they would be going after their targeted audience as tiny groups of people. Age, gender, race, income, religion, and education are all known as demographics. Instead of a TV program going after every category of audiences, they can now target a specific group or specific audience for their TV program. Psychographics are the values and beliefs of the audience. If a TV show focuses on their audience's psychographics, they will be able to generate an emotional connection and shared beliefs and interests between their show and the audience. Knowing the demographics and psychographics of viewers helps the show to target their audience. People are influenced by what they see on TV. Rachel, played by Jennifer Aniston, influenced the hairstyle she displayed in the show. Rocky Balboa had an influence on boxing. He made people watching want to try it.
Paying for commercials. Our textbook says the primary goal for network and channels is to sell airtime for advertisement. This is the main source of revenue that funds American television, and it sets the tone for the content featured throughout the industry. It is important for commercials to be entertaining as well. They can almost be seen as a genre themselves. We pay for the commercials and we watch them. The commercial airtime is what pays for our shows to produce and air, so why do we become so frustrated when they come on? When a commercial is good, we are not as annoyed, so the network should focus on entertaining the audience while they are making the money. In the article titled Viewer Perceptions of Television Commercials, a Conceptual Replication, it states, specifically, managers should ensure that commercials contain elements that enhance the three characteristics of being believable, convincing, and generally effective. See the differences between these two commercials advertising for Big Macs made years apart.
I renew my promise. Love and cherish you. Forever.
Discover your love with the Big Mac and its special sauce. And for a limited time, try the Mac Junior and Grandby Mac.
How do commercials correspond with channels? A study shows media plays an important role in society. TV is generally recognized as the most powerful advertising media that delivers information and entertainment to immense audiences. Even though people may not pay attention and skip through commercials, for a lot of companies it is how they advertise and it seems to work.
Kids channels like the Disney Channel and YTV show commercials that are of interest to kids and parents that are often also watching. A lot of online dating commercials are showed during reality TV shows like The Bachelor. This is because people watching these kinds of shows are often single and are maybe looking for new ways to meet new people.
When asking how does the power of the audience influence all aspects of TV, we must look at how the audience changes the show, how the show changes the audience, and the aspects of advertising that come with it, like paying for commercials and how the commercials correspond with the audience.